Okay, peace to everyone. So I just did a video about steps to a healthier lifestyle, and I forgot to add something that's very, very important. And the question is, why should I care about my health? Believe it or not, some people ask that question, why should I care? I'm gonna die one day. Everybody's gonna die. Let me eat what I want. Let me be happy. But we have to not just think for ourselves. We have to think about the people in front of us. For example, now, if you have that mentality of let me eat whatever I want, when you have kids, because they watch you grow up and they watch you cook and eat whatever you want, they're gonna do the same thing. So if you end up having high blood pressure or cancer or things that are linked to diet, you're pretty much passing the same thing down to your kids and your grandkids. So it's very important that we change our mentality when it comes to health. Also, if you look at Africa and the Africans in Africa, there's an increase in cancer now. This is something that didn't used to happen 50, 60, 70 years ago, right? What has changed? The diet has changed. If you study African history, you will see that the diet is much different than what it is now. Same thing for blacks in America. We're leading in so many different diseases. And even if you tie that to the current pandemic that's going on with the coronavirus, the people that are dying, a good majority already have pre-existing conditions, and a lot of them are caused from your diet. So you have to get out of that mentality of, oh, if I'm gonna die one day, let me die, let me eat whatever I want. Okay, so that's just my advice. Before we say those kind of things, we need to realize that the things that we're putting into our body now is the same things that our kids and our grandkids is probably gonna do because they're gonna watch us and probably emulate the things that we do. Okay? Okay, peace and love to everyone. So for this video, actually, I'm gonna change my intro from peace and love to peace and good health. Okay, peace and good health. And here's why. In this video, I will be telling you or giving you steps to a healthier lifestyle. Okay, so I hope you guys are ready for this one. First thing that I always say to people is, so the reason why I'm actually doing this is because one, I know it helps people. Two, I've actually had a few people like reach out to me in my DM or in person, like, hey, I'm interested in becoming healthier. I'm interested in starting my own journey, but it's like, I don't know how, which makes sense. Like, not a lot of people know how, and some people look for help. But what I would recommend going forward also for people is, regardless of what I say, right? I've done a lot of my own research, but I would like people to do their own research just so they can kind of see like, okay, you know what he said is true. This makes sense. This doesn't make sense. And also, depending on your race, make sure you're doing a race specific research to whatever diet you're trying to take on. Here's why. If you're not Asian, there's no reason in you studying the research that was done for Asians. It won't matter. So you have to make sure you're studying something specific for black folks, white folks, whichever race it is that you are. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay. So number one thing, always do your own research. Number two is you have to be willing to use yourself as research or as a study. Like that's the best way to learn. For example, like if you cut out milk and you notice that, hey, I have less bloating, less gas, you probably shouldn't be drinking milk. That's a research for you right there. You don't need to even Google anything else about milk. Right there tells you, it causes gas or bloating in your body. Okay. So let's get to it. First question that I will ask you is, what is your current diet? What does your current diet consist of? If you are American or if you're Black American, right, African American, however you want to call it, there's a very good chance your diet consists of meat at least once a day, maybe even at least twice a day, and consists of dairy at least once a day. If you're African, same thing. You probably eat meat twice a day, because I know Africans eat a lot of meat or a lot of carbs. So that's my first question is, what is your current diet, right? Do you eat meats, the chicken, the fish, the seafood, pork, and milk? Now, once you answer that question, you have to be willing to give one up to start. So figure out whichever one it is that you're willing to give up, hold that in your thought, and then let's move on. So my first step to you becoming healthier or living a healthier lifestyle is immediately stop fast food. Immediately, like right now. Like don't go back to Chick-fil-A, don't go back to Popeyes for the chicken sandwich, don't go back to McDonald's for the fish fillet. Don't do that. Like, don't procrastinate what it is you can start today. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna start next week, I'm gonna start New Year, I'm starting my birthday now. If you can do it now, if you can start now, just start. Okay? Immediately stop fast food and drinking soda. Here's why. Fast food has been linked to a bunch of diseases. There's actually something called the cheeseburger law, right? What is the cheeseburger law? You can Google it if you want. It pretty much protects fast food companies from being sued or held accountable for being the reason why you gain weight or have heart attacks and so on. So there's a law that protects them from being sued. So it's kind of like the smoking companies, right? They get on the smokes, the pack of cigarettes, it says smoking can cause cancer, smoking may cause cancer, smoking will cause cancer, whatever it is it says on it. There was a debate at one point that was saying that fast food should have the same thing. Like fast food can cause cancer, can cause diabetes, heart attacks, and so on. Okay, so once you start hearing these kind of things, you got to do your own research. There's a reason. Like, it's not coming out of thin air. It's because there have been multiple studies that shows that the food that you're eating is not clean. It's been linked to multiple diseases, so you got to take care of yourself. So first thing, cut out fast food and cut out soda. Why cut out soda? Soda has, for the most part, 99% has high fructose corn syrup. That is a highly processed sugar. It is not a natural sugar. Okay, that itself has been linked to multiple diseases, cancer, diabetes, and a whole bunch of things. Feel free to Google it if you want. And also, the amount of sugar that's in it is actually alarming, right? The amount of sugar that's in soda is alarming. It throws up everything in your body because it has too much sugar. Okay, that's why when some people drink soda, like, they get the jitters, their hands start vibrating, or kids start running around going crazy. Okay, so you got to stop both of them. Now, let's see the next step. So here's what I want you to do, right? Every time I have you stop something, obviously I have to replace it with something else, right? So when I have you stop soda and stop fast food, what I want you to do for your breakfast is I want you to increase your fruits and vegetables. Here's why. Fruits and vegetables, this is not even up for debate. They have a lot of healing properties. They digest faster, and they're just much better for your body. So for your breakfast, in my opinion, I would want you to only eat fruits for breakfast. So here's the thing. When you're sleeping, like the night before, right, your body isn't like a detox. So it's like cleaning and getting rid of things, unless if you've just been stuffing your body with meat, right? So it's cleaning and getting rid of things. So the best thing to do when you wake up is you want to assist that detox. That means you want to put the good things in your body, like the fruits. Now, let me tell you which type of fruits I would recommend. However, it's up to you which one you want to do. I would recommend fruits that are high in water, fruits that have a lot of water. So your melons, watermelon, your honeydew, your papayas, right? They digest quick. They're also very filling. They have a lot of nutrients. They also have a lot of water that helps with your digestion, fiber, and so on. Okay, so, but you can also eat things like mangoes, pineapples, and apples. Those are also very good for you. But I will always recommend the ones that are high in water because they help clean out your system and so on. But if you're a person that loves bananas or loves grapes, feel free to do that for your breakfast. But keep in mind, I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, fruits are not filling, or I ate a banana and now I'm not full, I'm hungry again. When you eat your breakfast, you're eating scrambled eggs with cheese, toast, bacon, pork, whatever it is. So you're eating a whole platter or a whole sandwich. Same thing for fruits. If you want it to be filling, you have to eat enough of it. So don't just eat one banana and think you're fine. No, you have to eat 2, 3 if you want to eat bananas. If you want to eat watermelon, I want to eat half of watermelon, depending on the size. Papayas or whole papaya. So whatever it is works for you. So keep that in mind. So the first thing we're doing is we're getting rid of fast food, getting rid of soda. We're replacing our breakfast with fruits and a lot of water. As much water as you can. Obviously, don't drown yourself in water, but water helps digestion anyway. And your body is made up of, majority of the body is made up of water, so drink a lot of water. Or coconut water. I forgot to add that. Or drink coconut water. So number 2, right? Do that for 1 month. Like I said, always use yourself as the study. Do that for 1 month. See if there's a difference. See if you have breakouts. See if your skin clears up. See if you have gas. See if you use the bathroom more. Keep in mind, right? Whenever you're drinking a lot more, let me slow down. Because you're increasing your fruits and vegetables, you're going to use the bathroom more. That doesn't mean something is going wrong in your inside. That means something is going right. Okay, so don't panic if you're going to the bathroom more. It's good. Okay, you need to clean things out. They don't need to be inside anyway. So do that for 1 month. See if you lose some weight. See if you feel better, less headaches, whatever. Just pay attention to yourself. The next month, now you remember how I said that prepare to lose one of those things, like your meat, your chicken, your pork, whatever. Now I need you to get rid of one or two. I would always recommend getting rid of pork and beef. Okay. If you want to know why pork is bad for you, I did a video on that. You can check out my YouTube channel. Yeah, it just carries a lot of worms and parasites. And let me just leave it at that. So get rid of that ASAP. Do that for 1 month. Like I said, right? Anytime you get rid of something, always increase your fruits and vegetables. Now, just because you're getting rid of pork and beef for the second month, it doesn't mean you should double up on the fish or double up on the shrimp or double up on the ham or whatever, okay? Getting rid of it means you're getting rid of it and you're increasing the amount of fruits and vegetables that you eat. Do that for 1 month. So now we're 2 months in, right? Third month, now let's get rid of chicken. Black folks, I know black folks love chicken. You don't want to get rid of chicken or whatever, but let's get rid of the chicken. Do that for another month, right? Fourth month, now you can get rid of the seafood if you want. But here's the thing, right? I don't want anybody, I'm vegan for those that don't know. A lot of people know that. I don't want anybody to think I'm taking them to veganism or I'm trying to convince them to veganism. I want you to stop at whichever phase you feel works for you. So if you get up to chicken, you've gotten rid of soda, fast food, beef, and pork, and you're like, I can't get rid of chicken. If you feel like that works for you, you feel healthier, you feel better, lighter, less gas, whatever it is, then sure, do that. But if you want to be healthier, there was a doctor once that I read a study on. He said that somebody asked him, which one is better, beef or chicken? And he was like, well, do you want to be shot or do you want to be stabbed? Either way, they both can be fatal because you can die from a gunshot just like you can die from a knife wound. So it's like pretty much the same thing, okay? If you really, really research it, you will find out that it's not as healthy for you as you think, okay? White chicken, dark chicken, whatever you call it. And there's a reason why, right? There's going to be a part 2 to this video because I can't fit everything in one video. So for now, I'm just trying to give as much information as little as possible, if that makes sense. But I will do a part 2 to expand more. So let's say the third month, you get rid of the seafood, right? Get rid of the seafood. And then after that, you can get rid of the whites, right? If it's white, it's probably bad for you. White sugar, bad for you. White rice, bad for you. White pasta, bad for you. White bread, bad for you, okay? Here's the thing, my weakness is rice. So white rice was the hardest thing for me to let go, but I'll still eat rice here and there. But every time I eat it, I just kind of regret it. I feel like, damn, I know I shouldn't be eating this. But I'll still eat rice here and there, not that often, like literally like maybe once a month, maybe twice a month at most. But sometimes I don't even eat rice in a month, but that's a topic for another day. So now, right, the first month, what did you do? You got rid of fast food and soda. Second month, you got rid of beef and pork. Third month, you got rid of chicken. Fourth month, got rid of seafood. Fifth month, you can get rid of the whites, right? So here's one thing that I want people to keep in mind, right? Just a few tips and tricks to help you along this journey. Don't mix cooked food and fruits. You know how some people will eat a whole meal and then eat fruits after? Worst thing you could ever do to your body, okay? The thing is, fruits digest way faster than cooked food. So if you eat like solid food and then you eat fruits, it's literally going to run into a bunch of things that aren't moving slowly, which will cause fermentation in your gut. It can cause gas, bloating, and so on. So if you're going to eat fruits, my recommendation is either you're eating fruits for the most part all day, or fruits and vegetables, or just eat it for your breakfast, eat as much as you can, and just know that you're not eating fruits till like the next morning, because now you've given your body time to digest everything else that you eat after the fruits. So that'd be my recommendation if you want to go that route. So some tips, right? Don't mix cooked and fruits. Don't mix that. Give yourself time. You got to consider this, right? Everything that's going on with your body is a result of everything that you've done for the past 20, 30, 10, 16 years. So don't expect weight loss overnight. Don't expect change overnight. You got to give yourself time, which is why I said that you do it in months, because not everybody can just go cold turkey and cut off meat, pork, chicken all at the same time. You don't want to stress yourself too much, okay? You can do it gradually. And some side effects that you might see, right? You should go to the bathroom more. You should, if you're doing this right. You go to the bathroom more, number one, and number two. You're meant to be using the bathroom like every time you eat anyway. So you should be using the bathroom at least twice a day. If you're not using the bathroom at least twice a day, then you're probably congested. What is that? Is that the word? Congested? No, not congested. I forgot the word. If you remember, you can leave it in the comments, but I forgot the word. I'm not even going to think about it. Anyway. So yeah, you're going to use the bathroom more. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Keep in mind, they say that a healthy person has about 10 pounds of fecal matter in their stomach, in their intestines, their colon, or whatever. That's a healthy person. So if you're not healthy and you know you're not healthy, or if you're a little bit on the big side, or whatever it is, there's a lot in there that needs to come out. So if you're using the bathroom more, understand that those are things that need to come out. It doesn't mean that something is going wrong, okay? You might get headaches. Might, okay? It doesn't mean that it's bad. You got to understand that the bad foods and things like that you've eaten over a period of time, they leave toxins in your body. And when toxins are coming out of your body, it's not always coming out in the best way. You might get breakouts, you might get rash, you might get headaches. Just, don't panic. It doesn't mean that things are going. That's me being honest with you, right? If you go to the hospital, they're not going to be honest with you. They'll just tell you, take this medication, take that medication, right? They'll tell you that. So just keep that in mind. Gas, right? You might get gas because, like I said, it's better out than in. My sister says that, and it's very annoying. Better out than in. Things need to come out. Okay, I'm not telling you to go destroy your cubicle at work. That's not on me. That's on you and your people. So figure that one out. Stomach pain, like I said, you have a lot of things that's already going out, and now you have things that are trying to clear them out. So I'll be doing another video on this. I myself, I can say that I'm like a perfect example for something like this, because I used to never drink water. My mom would have to force me to drink water. I'm talking about even when I was in my 20s, I wasn't drinking water. My mom would have to force me. So when I tell you that I'm able to cut out soda, cut out juice, cut out this and that, like, it's literally like a miracle. And I did mine like cold turkey. Like, I went from literally drinking soda to not drinking soda. I went from eating meat to vegan like the next day, so it's doable. It's doable. So don't think it's not. Like I said, use yourself as a study. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your weight. And, if you have any questions, always feel free to leave a comment. Like I said, always do your own research. I will be releasing another part 2. Oh, I forgot one. Dairy. Let me not skip that. You can also do a month where you skip out dairy. So you can insert that into your first month where you cut out the soda and the fast food, or you can do it for like your 4th month, however it is. But dairy is one of the things that's very bad for African Americans. If you want to find out more details about that, I already did a video. It's on my YouTube channel. You can watch and see. And I posted different links, different studies that were done on how milk is bad for you. Not just milk, even if you're eating cheese, yogurt, and so on. All of those things are bad for you. That's just the easiest way to put it. You can feel free to do your own research, or you can go and watch the video that I did. Choice is up to you. Other than that, if anybody's interested in the hat, you can always go to yearofreturncaps.com. Feel free to leave a comment. You can always you can always subscribe to my channel over here, or move on to the next video over here. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.